It is Friday, December the 6th. It is about 10 p.m. That's a quarter after now-ish. And I just got back from my last Parks and Rec shift. There's the word I'm looking for the season. I'm repping the colors, see, on my shirt here. Got the Parks and Rec, the gray. I just left the shirt on for now. And we must also say a good night to the Cookie Monster hat, who shall now begin his long slumber until spring. I don't think I broke anything. That right? Good. I'm a poet and I didn't know it, you know? Bitch, I knew. Bitch, I knew. But yes, we didn't really do much today. Peter was... I guess they're trying to build a thing for the window downstairs. Because I was like, just get a curtain. But I guess they're worried about somebody breaking the window and breaking in, and, you know... I guess that's why there's always been... I guess I never thought about it before, but it is a ground floor window. I think somebody might, maybe... Well, I don't know. I was going to say, there's like all of those bay doors. You would think that maybe somebody would figure out a way to like cut through them or something and get in instead of like breaking a window. But I guess there has always been bars over that window. I've never really thought about it before, but it is kind of in a inconspicuous corner, you know, where it's probably out of the view of the camera, out of the view, because you know, that's where like it's coming down the hill, whatever. So there's like, you know, that's where the steps come down. So there's kind of like this little corner, this little box over here. I guess, you know, somebody wanted to sneak into that little box and hide from the camera and break the window and sneak in, I guess. So that's what Pete was kind of working on today, and it was like, like each end of it is like, I don't know, it's like each is like at a different angle, and it's not a very straight window. I don't know. Yeah, so he kept like measuring and then going back and checking, and then it still wasn't right, and then I was like, I think he was getting pretty frustrated with it. So, because then it was like, somehow how it had to go together, it had to like click in like this, or this had to lean this way, and this had to lean this way or something. And so he was trying to figure that out, how to get it exactly up in there the way that it needed to get in there. And I don't know. So that's kind of what we were working on today. And then they went to lunch, and I ended up taking a nap. Gabe came in there and he caught me. He's like, you're asleep. And I was like, yeah. He's like, I didn't even know you were here. I was like, yeah. That was about all I think I was able to muster from being woken up from my slumber. Because I was just sitting there playing on my phone, and then I dozed off, you know. But, yeah. And, Mallory came back. Peter had to take his dog to the vet, so he was gone a little bit longer on his lunch. Well, he was gone on his lunch, and then, you know, taking his dog to the veterinarian's appointment. So he didn't actually get back by the time we left. They had to leave to go get some supplies for something. Gabe was taping some LED lights to his truck. There's like a Christmas parade thing tonight or whatever. So his truck is going to be pulling the trailer for the Parks and Rec, the float. And so they were finishing up some last minute details on that, whatever. And then they had to go get some tape or something. They had to go get supplies. So while they were out, he dropped me off at home, and so I'm a free man. At least from the part-time job. Probably not for long. I've kind of been keeping, I kind of looked at Indeed today. Insomnia Cookies is looking for help. I sometimes, though, on Indeed, I can't tell if it's just like, because sometimes I think companies will just have it on there, but maybe there's a lot of turnover, so they need constant applications anyway. But sometimes you can look on there. I couldn't do it on my phone, and I didn't think to do it while I was here on the computer, but you can see like how many days ago the company was active, like if they looked at the profile recently, or if they looked, if they'd been on Indeed in a couple of days ago or something. Because if it was like, the company hadn't been active in like 3 months, I'm like, well, that's probably not maybe an active, they're not actively looking for people like right now, so I don't know. I can dig through that. I got another paper today. I haven't looked through any of those to see what part-time opportunities are in there. So I'll probably be getting a second part-time job just to, fill in the gaps, especially here around Christmas time. But at least, next week I will be getting a, one last Parks and Rec check. So, I get my regular paycheck this week, or I already have. Rent is paid. Yay. Then next week will be Parks and Rec, and then the week after that, though I borrowed a little bit of money from my next check for this weekend, since Mom's going to be here. I would think that I would have. I kind of bought a couple. I've been on the eBays, and I've been buying a few Christmas presents. So I've spent a little bit of extra money, and I don't know if those charges have come out of my account yet. So I was like, I could sit down and do the math, I guess, and be like, but I should still be fine. But just in case, I went ahead and borrowed what I could for my next paycheck. So, but yeah, I still have a couple weeks there where I can. And it sounds like Insomnia Cookies, if you get on there, they do that thing where they pay you every day, apparently, from the sound of it on their Indeed thing. You get paid your wages from whatever the last shift was. So it's like you don't have to wait, a week or 2 weeks to get paid. You get paid every day, it sounds like, which would be good, I guess, to have extra money. But there again, it's like, I don't know. I need that money to build up and be like an official 2-week paycheck, instead of just being like, oh, I got $20 here. I keep myself from door dashing. I got an extra $20, whatever. Let me just door dash today. Don't do that. Naughty. But let it build up. Give it a chance to build up. Or just, take that however much money I got, and make a payment to something to pay it down. Anything. But yeah, so I'm done with the Parks and the Rec, at least until spring. So it's a couple months away, I was able to make a go of it last year, just having the one job, but I also, didn't owe Mom money and owe the hospital money from medical bills. And it's like, I still owe Mom money for taking care of my taxes for me. That's kind of been put on hold for right now, so I owe Mom a lot. I owe Mom a lot of money. Like, I was already supposed to be paying her $150 a month for saving my ass on the taxes, and then it's like, however much her credit card went up. I think she said that went up, her payment went up by $100. So I guess technically I should be paying Mom $250 each month. By the sounds of it, if my maths are correct, which they're not always, so money, man. Money. I understand happiness is not like a physical thing you can go to the store and buy. But, as I've said many times, I'm already a happy person. Money is the one thing that stresses me out. So it's like, if I had money and I didn't have to worry about paying my bills or anything else, I'd be doing okay. I'd be doing premium, But it's whatever, man. It's whatever. It's not my lot in life, apparently. I'm like, how can I understand last year, you know, when I worked for the Parks and the Rec, and I wasn't as good of an adult as I should have been with my money. And maybe this time around I wasn't as good of an adult. I mean, I didn't DoorDash all the time, you know, like I did before, or buy Funko Pops like I did before. But it's like, how can I be working 2 jobs and feel like I'm somehow like further behind than I was before? Like, I just don't get it. And of course, the student loans came back. I can maybe put those into deferment, though. I should look into, like, because there's at least one thing where it says medical. I mean, you know, I am paying medical bills now, so maybe I could somehow, or just get a regular deferment and just, like, not pay them at the moment or something. Take one thing off the table for a little while. But anyway, we have a question to answer, don't we? Or I do. You can just sit there and listen to my answer. 2, what is your favorite thing about winter? When it's fucking over. When it's fucking over. It's too fucking cold. I ain't dealing with this, like, 17-degree fucking bullshit. Actually, the walk to work last night was not that bad because it was just cold. Like, I even had my Sub-Zero mask on when I left the house. I mean, maybe I should have left it on because my face did get a little bit cold. But I was most of the way to the store before I took it off. I was up the street, you know. So just the cold doesn't really bother me. It's like, you know, when that cold, nippy, biting wind, like, hits me, it like the best way I've ever described it, and I know I've talked about this multiple times, but sorry if this is, you know, treading the same ground for you, but, like, you know how when you step in a shower, you turn the shower on and it's cold and you kind of go like that, you know, like, excuse me, dust in my lungs. Like that's what happens when the cold air hits me, and it chokes me, and like I can't breathe, and it's not a good time. It is not a good time. But I think maybe in that moment, like, I don't know, maybe it's kind of like I start to kind of panic and maybe have, like, you know, like a small panic attack or something. I don't know. But so maybe that's more what's going on. Like, I just need to control my emotions a little better. I don't know. But so yeah, that's what, when I saw it was going to be like 17 when I was walking to work last night, I was like, I better go ahead and put this on just in case. But then, like, it wasn't that bad. Like, the cold isn't that bad, you know. It's that wind, that hard, you know, kind of wind. That's what I really don't like. So the cold, I guess, is fine. I'd rather not deal with it. But I can deal with the cold. Okay. It's like when there's that, you know, that really hard, nippy, biting, cold fucking wind. That's what really fucking gets me. So, and then there's this one area that I walk through that's basically because of I don't know if it's like all the trees or whatever, but it's like a wind tunnel. Like the wind just whips around so much more in there. Yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of winter. I'm not the biggest fan of being cold. But I mean, sometimes it's nice to, like, when it does snow, you know, sometimes it's kind of nice to just, you know, if there's no wind, just kind of like take a walk out in the snow and just hear it like crunching under your feet, you know. Especially if there's like a light snow coming down, like, it's a vibe, you know, and I can fuck with it, I guess, you know, as long as there's no wind, as long as it's just cold. Because I remember there was one year where I went out and you know, I wear my hoodie and my other coat. I have 4 minutes of taping time, so like, I was walking around town filming the Christmas lights, you know, around town, just walking around, just having a good old time, you know. I believe that was before Pokemon Go, so I wasn't distracting myself with that. But it's like I was just walking around town, up and down the streets, filming some Christmas lights. I think that was back when you could only do like 10-minute videos or something, or 20-minute videos or something. YouTube would like had a limit on how long your videos could be. So I ended up having to like chop that up into like 2 or 3 different videos because I just had too much footage of the Christmas lights around here. At one point, I did have a partnership with YouTube, but they've since pushed the bar further out, and when they were taking the partnerships away from people, I was one of the people, because my videos don't get very much views, doesn't get very much traffic, so I was only getting $100 check every couple months or something, but still it was nice to get that, But even though they took my partnership away, I feel like there's things that I shouldn't have access to that I do. I mean, maybe they changed all that. I don't know. Because, like, I can pick my own thumbnail. I'm planning on doing the Cookie Monster hat. That's what my plan for the thumbnail is. I just go in my Corel and say, take a snapshot, whatever, and I can pick my own thumbnail. I thought that was supposed to be something that, like, only, at least at the time, I'm talking many, many moons ago, many, many years ago. So maybe they've opened that option up to everybody. I don't really know. And the only thing that matters is in a partnership is you can do, like, like ads and stuff or whatever. I don't know. But at the time, that was something that you could only do if you were a partner, and I never lost that option, so it was kind of weird, or like the newsletter or something. There was something that I was getting that, I don't know, that I thought was supposed to be just a partners only thing, but partners only fans, maybe, I don't know. But I don't know how I got off on that tangent, or where I came from. But, the Christmas lights videos, and how I had to break them up into like 2 or 3 videos, because I could only, make my videos so long. So yeah, there are some good things about winter, I suppose, I mean, I like staying in the house anyway, so just stay in the house and put on my jammies and turn the heat up and sit around. Stay all warm and snuggly, I guess. But I also, like I said, depending on the conditions outside, taking a walk in the snow is kind of cool. It's kind of a nice little adventure to do. Especially, like I said, if there's lights to go look at. So that's probably maybe my favorite thing about winter, or something I can stand about winter. Like the one thing, maybe. Yeah, so there's that. And that's that. Rat-a-tat-tat. Flat-ass cat. I don't know. Blah. So I'm going to plug this in, get this started uploading, and then do the Advent event video for you. Ta-da. So, other than that, my heat's coming on. Clickety-click, vroom vroom, and I'll see you for when I see you.